guys, and welcome to the first video of the new year. I hope you all had a great new year. So the first thing we're going to speak about is a new website. So something I've been actually working on, I think I started doing something about it since like last February, but I got very distracted throughout the year. And the formatting on this particular website is really annoying. Like, it can take forever to do one page. But it is a website where I pretty much put all the information I know. It can be quite brief, but I put it on each different section of, say, a Leopard Gecko. And then I also link to certain videos, because I know I have so many videos that it can get kind of lost in all of there. So I point to helpful videos. And so far I've got the About Me page done and the Leopard Gecko pages done, I think most of them. So when you go on it, it is still under construction, but hopefully you can go check it out. The link will be in the description box below. And since it is sort of like a blogging website, I may do a little blog where, like, if I'm doing something where I want to review something but it won't necessarily make a good video, or I just want to update you on a certain little thing that would be pointless to do a whole video on it, or maybe just to highlight an older video that will help a lot of people out. Like, I tend to get the same questions around the same time, which is bizarre. So if I think there's definitely a video that will help a lot of people, then I'll highlight it in a blog. And I think you can sign up to that blog, but don't worry, I won't be posting it all the time. So your email won't be cluttered with notifications from the blog. So now I'm just going to go through a few things I got for Christmas. I'm not going to go through everything, because on a personal note, I just find it a little bit weird going through all your Christmas presents when you don't know, what everyone else is going through, or if they're not as fortunate. I just feel like it's a bit of a, rub in your face sort of thing. What I am going to do though is just show you a few things that either impact my reptiles or may feature in future videos. So the first one is this wire clamp lamp. Now you may remember I put a ceramic heater in Isla's tank, and I got that dome to fit into it, and I did not realise how big it was. There was no measurements on the website for how big it was, and it pretty much took up most of the roof space. So, and a lot of people said that it's best to have airflow around the ceramic heater, so I got this one, and the brand is ReptiZoo. And I'll be honest with you, I've had a ReptiZoo thermometer and it's completely naff, like it's no good, and I pretty much don't use it anymore. But I'm thinking, how bad can this go? Let's hope it's not too bad. I mean, it's it goes up to 150 watts, and mine's really, really small, and it's basically just has to hold the ceramic heater in. So I've got that, I've fitted that, and it seems to be doing well so far. The next one is this. Now, I can imagine a lot of you people out there who own ants have just gasped at, why do you have this? Okay, so my sister brought me this, and I think it's so cool that she saw this and thought, Rebecca's gonna love this. I guess she didn't know that these are not good for ants. So don't worry, I'm not going to use this for my ants, but if you guys have some sort of idea of what we can use the blue stuff for, or even the tank for, let me know, because I definitely want to use this item, because I think it's such a cool thing. And before I even knew that these were so bad, I think I wanted one myself. But yeah, so it's a really cool thing, not good for ants, but let me know what you think I can use in there. Now, this next one is a bit of a bizarre one. So actually months ago, someone DM'd me about blow up or bioluminescent mushrooms, right? Because they wanted to know whether they could go crested gecko tanks. And I looked it up and they can't, because I believe they are toxic. So then I started thinking, it might be cool to see if I can grow some. So yes, of course, I put that on my Christmas list, and this is what they are. And I was actually catching up with Planet Earth, I believe the jungle episode the other day, and they had bioluminescent mushrooms in that. Now, I have read that it is difficult to actually get the mushrooms to grow, but you can get the mycelium to grow, which if you've seen my ecosystem video, you know about mycelium, and if that is still like glowing, that would be pretty cool as well. So I figured, like, maybe in one video I could sort of set these up and we can see if they work all in one video. I don't know if you'll be interested in that, but it'll obviously be filmed over quite a while. But yes, these are definitely, do not eat them, they're toxic, and I wouldn't suggest putting them in a cage with your pet. but I thought they'd be interesting to grow. So this is the next main thing, well the last main thing I want to show you today, and it's an aquarium kit. So if you saw in the title it said new pets, I wasn't referring to getting like a new guinea pig or anything right away, because in honesty, in terms of Pee-wee, it's probably been one of the hardest pets to mourn over, because he had such a massive impact, and I actually had to inform neighbours that he had passed away, because he was such big of a character that we had neighbours that loved him, and I think the whole family is pretty, you know, devastated about it. And in terms of like even my health, like how I've reacted to this, and you know, like, you know when something makes you so sad, it makes you just feel ill and off your food, like, it's been so difficult. And you think, like, some people just think, oh, it's just a pet, it's just a guinea pig, but it's amazing how much of an impact they have on your life. So I'm still mourning him, I miss him all the time, so I have no plans on getting a new guinea pig yet, although I have been informed that when you have a guinea pig like Teddy, who has been surrounded by guinea pigs his entire life, it is good to get them a new friend. But I will say he has been doing quite well. He's still eating, he's still active. The only thing I will say is he has peed on me twice so far when he's been out, which he's never done before. I don't know if it's just because he's out for a long time, or maybe he's just playing up. I don't know. I think it's probably because he's been out a long time. I don't think he'd play up. He's been doing quite well, but I have no plans in terms of getting a new guinea pig at the moment. But I am filming this just before New Year, so a lot of things can change. On a quick side note, I have to say it was so surreal and so lovely to see people actually receive my top for Christmas, and I got a few pictures people sent in with the top and their gecko, so that really cheered me up, so thanks for that, guys. Back to this. So this is what I'm referring to when I say new pets at the moment. That's all I have planned for new pets. Is I got this aquarium that I really wanted. I saw it in the Black Friday sale. And although it's only 10 litres, it's I think 25 height, 25 round, it is fairly small. Oh no, 25 across I mean. I'm not expected to have a big old aquarium, big fish or anything. That would be cruel. What I really want is a self-sustaining ecosystem. Something with, you know, smaller animals, maybe what would normally be like custodians of the tanks, the ones that clean up. Maybe some algae-eating snails, or a bigger species of shrimp, because I wanted to up our game, because we had sea monkeys and that was a hit, and I know a lot of you really liked that and wanted me to bring it back. What you don't know is I filmed so much where I actually hatched out sea monkeys again, and I even tried hatching out triops again and they didn't work, and I've pretty much used up all the eggs I have, and it is quite draining, because you start up a series, you feel, oh, this is going to be cool, and then it doesn't come to anything. And I started to feel like I was doing the same thing all over again. I did a lot of episodes on sea monkeys, so if you really miss it or you want to see it again, there is a playlist, you can go and see it. But this year I thought we'd up our game and get maybe a bigger species of shrimp, not too big obviously, and they could live with some live plants, maybe some snails. I really want to make this as live as possible. It's got an LED in it, it's got a filter in it. You can add heating in it, but ideally I'd prefer it to be just room temperature. If you have any advice, because I know so many of you are far more experienced than me with keeping fish and shrimp and all of that, let me know in the comment section below. I've been doing my own research, but I would love to hear from you guys what you think would be best to go in this tank. And I have set it up. It is next to Ziggy at the moment. It's still in its plastic. I haven't put it like with the plug-in and everything yet, but I've just put it in place, so that'll be where it'll be going. So I'm super excited about all of this. I think that's all I need to show you. Yeah, I think it is. So I hope you guys all had a new year. Very exciting times coming on this channel, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching guys, and goodbye.